Hey everybody, it's Margaret from Yao. I'm so excited to see you guys. I miss you. You may or may not know that I've been in California, but I got my Yao shirt on tonight. And I really wanted to just let you guys know kind of, we talk a lot about food as medicine and how to just create this gluten, dairy, egg-free kind of life. And I have all of my kids with me right now. And so I thought I would show you kind of what I'm doing. It's the end of Labor Day weekend and I'm preparing for the week. And I have them full time. My oldest is off to UC Santa Barbara in a couple weeks. So if I have a little bit of mascara under my eyes, it's because I was crying earlier because he's leaving. But so here's the real deal. This is what I'm up to. Let's see if I can flip this thing back over and show you. Tonight we have a recipe from one of our patients at Yao Clinic, and it is she calls them these joy balls. And I will post the recipe. It's got almond butter, oatmeal, flaxseed meal. I used almond butter. She used peanut butter. Oatmeal, flaxseed meal, cocoa powder, honey, a little bit of vanilla. Trying to think. Coconut, toasted coconut, and I think that is it. So anyway, I'm gonna make these all into little balls and put them in the fridge to just solidify, and then you can keep them in the fridge up to 1 week. I'm sorry, 1 week and then 2 weeks if you freeze them. So if you wanted to like package them all together and then freeze them in a bigger gallon bag or however glass container would be the most ideal, that would be great. Let's see what else is going on here. Today I got started. I'm soaking some cashews, raw cashews, and I'm soaking them in the blender. You could soak them in a glass bowl, probably be better. But there's about 4 cups, which is 1 full bag from Trader Joe's. Or actually, Trader Joe's didn't have any, so I had to get these from Whole Foods. But it's their 365 brand. And I soak them, and I'm turning them into a cashew cream cheese, which I made last week. It was like a fermented cashew cream cheese, and I'm going to be blogging about it. It was amazing. Seriously, we were all just blown away. And we had fresh herbs from our garden that we put in it. So here are some of the fresh herbs. My dad actually, I'm living here in California right now with my parents. We had some thyme. We cut it all the way back. He harvested all the leaves off for me, and same with the oregano. We have some mint also. Probably not going to put those in there, but the oregano, the thyme. I also have some sage out. We'll probably put all 3 of those in with half of the cream cheese that we'll make, and I'll show you how we do that. And then the other half I'll probably make just like a neutral, like plain cream cheese, so people can put that as a spread with, jam, or make it kind of on a more sweeter side. We harvested a bunch of red chili peppers out of the front of our yard here, and we have been fermenting them. There's a recipe that Daniel and I have followed off of Brad, who is on Bon Appetit in It's Alive, and actually you can see it's like bubbling as we speak, but I'll pop. Ooh, look at all those bubbles, how cool that is. This is the most amazing hot sauce ever. You will love it. And it's so easy. You can just get the chilies but this is a great time of year for chilies, especially in Colorado. Anyway, so I'll share that recipe with you too. But the next thing I'm going to do before I, sign out as mom kind of for the night here is cut up some watermelon. I have one of my kids, my middle guy, who's 16 years old, has major food sensitivities with gluten, dairy, and eggs, and he has experienced like the challenges of going back and forth between 2 different households. One where obviously I'm, taking very good care to keep those things out of his diet, and one where it's sort of half done, and so over the summer I've had him with me since about June, and significant improvement. He'd had a lot of acne and breakouts in his skin, and it's just improved just tremendously. It was so exciting. And then, interestingly enough, the other night last week, my dad went to the store and got like a pre-marinated piece of meat that he grilled up, and it was super tasty, and we all loved it, and we didn't think twice about it, and there was both gluten and dairy in it. And within a day, he had diarrhea. We actually all had diarrhea or some level of that. And then besides that, though, he had massive breakouts. So, I mean, on the plus side, the good news is we've figured it out. It definitely is related to the food. The minus side was that he had to suffer for a week, like in recovery, because we all know how that is. It takes like a good 3 to 5 days to kind of get that back in order. So he will eat. One of the things that's cooling and very good for his digestion is watermelon. And Whole Foods, I don't know if in Colorado, but in California, we've had these amazing watermelons. There's our dog Yiddles in the back there. And anyway, so I'm going to cut the watermelon up. So this watermelon that he can take to school. The last thing I'm going to use is we've got this juicer over here. And I will be making some carrot, ginger, and what is that? Oh, apple juice. And so we've been just doing basically setting out shot glasses in the morning. And so Maury's been taking a shot glass of the, both Maury and Carly and I. Eddie, the oldest, is still sleeping because he is not off to college yet. Yeah, the rest of us are taking little shot glasses, and just I'm packing a little shot glass of it in his lunch, and then he's having a little bit when he comes home, because he's had an inflamed liver, which is part of the whole situation. And this isn't something that like Daniel recommended per se, but I just being like sharing with you my life. I do my own research as well, and supposedly a carrot apple juice would be good for supporting the liver. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that, and beets. So I roasted some beets earlier tonight. They were not part of the meal for tonight, but I just went ahead and did that in preparation for the week. It's going to be part of like a quinoa beet salad that I'm going to make. So anyway, I just wanted to the other thing we've got here too, and I'll show you how to do this, is our homemade granola. It's a paleo granola. It's just nuts, basically. And it looks kind of funky in this container right now because it's kind of been sitting there for a week. But it takes us about, there's myself, my 3 kids, so that's 4 of us, plus my parents here. And we're all cranking through it. It lasts a good like 2 weeks, that big. It's a big IKEA container. So that's another thing that's really helpful. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and it's just thought it would be good for you to see a day in the life of like how to prepare like for the week and that type of thing. So hope you're all doing well. I miss all of you. I'll be back soon. Bye.